Alright guys, welcome back to another Taste Test Tuesday. Today we're going to be taste testing a bunch of different peanut butters and we're going to figure out which one's the best. But before we do that, just to clarify where I stand on peanut butter. So, just to clarify where I stand, I'm a Jif type of guy. Jif is all I buy, and also, don't ask me why I have all these empty jars of peanut butter. I don't know. Alright, so the first taste testing that we're going to do is we're going to put my all-time favorite Jif up against the Great Value version of Jif, which is just Great Value creamy peanut butter. So, the way I'm going to do this is I have a plate that I just drew a line on. We have Jif on one side, Great Value on the other, and then I'm just going to get a spoonful of each one. I'm going to try to get like a spoonful of each one, but then also kind of like scrape it even, so that way everything is identical whenever I taste them. I'm gonna be kind of upset with myself if I don't get this right. They look pretty much identical. Honestly, even though I'm a Jif guy, and Jif is all I buy, and I think Jif is the only peanut butter that I've ever had, honestly, deep down, I feel like peanut butters are gonna be kind of hard to taste the difference. I feel like peanut butter is pretty much peanut butter, but we'll see. So we're going to spin this around. Alright, so there's one right here, which means there should be one here. Okay, actually I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to try this one closest to me. Okay, right off the bat, hey, if I can, there we go. I'm going to clean my palette between each one. Right off the bat, that felt, I don't know how to describe it. It just felt a little weird. Let's see what this one's like. This is going to be difficult. This is going to be really difficult. These are so similar. I feel like this one is probably the Great Value one, and then this one is probably the Jif. I think this is Great Value, and this is Jif. This one to me kind of feels a little bit like drier, and it doesn't seem quite as creamy as this one over here. So let's see. I was right. So you can tell a difference. Now granted, it's not a very big difference, and they are very, very similar. This one, I'm assuming, what it feels like, I'm assuming this has less oil in it than this, because like I said, it just feels a little bit drier. So you can't tell a difference. Alright, son of a Jif. Alright, so the way that the rest of the video is going to work is I have 3 natural peanut butters. I'm going to taste these, I haven't had any of these either, just for clarification, but I'm going to pick one of these to be, that is my favorite of the natural peanut butters, and then I have 4 just regular creamy peanut butters. I'm going to do the same thing with them, pick one of those as my favorite, then I'll do another test with whichever one of these is my favorite, whichever one of those is my favorite, to pick like my final favorite peanut butter. Should be interesting. Now here we have Jif Natural, Great Value Natural, and Skippy Natural. So we'll see which one of these is the best. Spin this thing around. Alright. I'm going to start with this one. That has a real nice flavor. That has more of a peanut flavor than even the regular peanut butters. Alright, so let's move on here to this one. This one, I think this one is the Great Value one. It has that same cheap type of flavor, dry, cheap flavor that the regular one had. So that one, as of right now, that's bottom of the list. So let's see about this one. This one too also doesn't have much flavor. Try again. Man, just kind of a bland flavor. Let's go back around to this one. Yeah, Whichever one this one is, this one has the most flavor. It has the best texture. This one is the best of the naturals. Let's see. Jif. Jif really just knows what they're doing when it comes to peanut butter. So I'm assuming that means that second one was the great value because it had that dry flavor. And Skippy really doesn't have that much flavor. It has probably half as much flavor as the Jif. The Jif stood out by a landslide ahead of both of these. Jif wins again. All right, for our creamy peanut butters, we have Skippy Creamy, Great Value, Jif, and Peter Pan. Now, of course, the only ones out of these that I've now had the Great Value, but obviously we know I like Jif. So, we will see if Jif remains on top. All right, mix this thing up. Did that not spin? Oh, I hope those spoons don't get mixed up. Let's start here on this one. Okay. Not too bad. Let's see what we have over here. Whatever this is really thick. Like, really, really thick. And it's got like a grittiness to it. Okay, that's got a better texture. Although, the flavor on this one, kind of seems a little bit dull to me. Let's try that again. Just a little bit dull. Let's see. Where are you at? Where's the spoon? Is that the spoon? Didn't I just try one? Oh, okay, it's right there. All right, let's try this one. Interesting. I think it's definitely between... Where's this one at? I think it's definitely between these two. I think this one, whichever this one is, I think this is the best one. Let's see. I'll try this one more time. This is a big decision. Oh, this is that. I don't want that one. Oh, where's it at? Maybe it was this one? No, I think this is the one. This has a nice texture to it. I think it's got the best flavor out of all of them. Now, granted, all the flavors are pretty similar, but I think this is the one that stands out the most. So, let's see which one it is. Jif. I tell you what, Jif, they just know how to make peanut butter. Was the Great Value one the one that I thought was gritty? Because it had I caught like a piece of like a crunch of something. Skippy. Yeah, Skippy they just don't have much flavor. Peter Pan and Skippy kind of taste the same. Great Value. I would say Jif is the best. Great Value, bottom of the barrel. And Skippy and Peter Pan, pretty close. But Jif is definitely on top. So I guess now it's Jif versus Jif. All right, here we are. The final battle. Classic Jif versus natural Jif. We'll see who's the best. All right, spin this around. Let's give it some good spins. Okay, we got one on one side, one on the other. All right, let's go with this one first. All right, good, good. Clean the palette. Interesting. I'm gonna assume that this is probably the natural one because it's way thicker. I didn't notice how much thicker it was whenever I was comparing it to all the other natural ones. I guess all the natural ones might be thicker. This is classic Jif. This is natural. I think this one's better because it's not as thick, and I just happen to not like really thick peanut butter. Both of these are extremely good. This also has a little bit more flavor than this. This is a little bit less flavorless, but thicker. A little more flavor, not as thick. So this one right here, classic Jif. This is my favorite. Man, I've been dead on the entire time with this one. Unlike the Pepsi and Coke where I got completely wrong. I know my peanut butters, and I know Jif when I taste it. And as you saw before, I'm a Jif type of guy. I don't really know what else to say. Jif is the king of peanut butters. You guys can argue it out in the comments, but if you're not Team Jif, then you're just wrong. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.